Torgersson reklam och skyltverkstan. Bavaria, din BMW och Mini Next återförsäljare i Jämtland.
Då har ÖFK klarat av ett träningsläger i Portugal. 11 dagar på plats i Portugal med värme men också med riktigt bra träningsmöjligheter och 2 bra träningsmatcher. Ian Burchnall, are you happy with this time in Portugal?
Yeah, really happy. Been a good camp. I think it's been unbelievable weather. You can see behind me the weather's been like this for 10-11 days. So I think we've been really fortunate with the weather and the hotel, the food, the conditions to training have been really fantastic. So I think for us it's been a great opportunity. You know, I said before we've been in Östersunds for 3 or 4 weeks, which is a great facility for us. But we've really been able to open it out and spend some time on shape, tactical work, and also the players get to spend a lot of time together and us as staff, and brings everybody close together. So I think overall it's been a really, really good camp.
So this type of training camp is really important?
Yeah, it's really important. We're very grateful to be able to come away like this and spend time together and build the team up, and I think it's really important for us.
Before we went here, what was that you wanted with the training camp?
I think I wanted us to go out on the bigger pitch and look a little bit more on our shape, some tactical bits of pressing without the ball and when we have the ball, and how we want to try to control the games. And I think that we've seen some elements of that in the 2 games. We played 2 very, very good teams. I think without the ball we were very good against Lyngby. Thought we pressed excellently, and then today in our game I thought with the ball we were much better and started to build the play much better. So I think from a tactical perspective we've got a lot out, and also, you know, we've managed the minutes of the players, and I think they're moving in the right direction in terms of their physical condition.
In tactical point of view, how far from top status are we right now?
I think we're always trying to get better. So I think that we've made some progress, but we're still a long way to go. You know, we're still, and it's going to be like that through the season. I think we'll have games where we start to find our feet and we do it really well, and then, you know, we find that, you know, we have another team against us that's trying to counter that, and they're successful, and you have new problems to deal with. So you have to evolve all the time and improve it. But I think we just have to keep working and have a willingness to get better like we have at the moment, and then it's a good place to be in.
And the physical status?
Good. I think everybody came through today okay. I think Ali got his first 45. Kroon came back first 45. Henrik Bellman was back on the pitch today. So I think we've been, I think there's really signs of progress. You know, Ron McKeeby back on the pitch. So there's only Calpe to come back. But I think almost everybody's fit and free from injury at the moment, which is a good place to be.
We have played 2 training matches. If we start with the 1-1 against Lyngby, what did you take with you after that?
I think the feedback from the players, and also when we watched the game back, was that they felt very stable in our shape without the ball. Lyngby found it very difficult to play through us, and it triggered a lot of press, and we managed to get higher up the pitch, and we won the ball back higher a few times, forced them to mistakes. So we were quite pleased with our setup without the ball. With the ball, we were a little bit unsure, and the pitch wasn't great. Our build-up we made some mistakes in the build-up, so we needed to be better with that. And then I think today we were much better in our build-up, and when we went 1-0 up today, we had kind of 15-20 minutes where we really controlled the game well. We lost a little bit of that the last 15 minutes, but we definitely saw some progression with the ball today.
This team and these players have been together 6 months, you can say.
Yeah.
Is it good feeling?
Yeah, I think so. I think the players feel a really good atmosphere and environment. I think everybody's hungry to be here and develop, and I think that, like you say, it's been kind of 6 months now. So we had, from the summer, let's say everybody was in by August, and then we had September, October, and then, you know, 2 or 3 months together, and now this is another month or so. So I think they're bonding quite well. They're understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I think it's good to not have such a big turnover in this window of players. I think we've needed that, so needed a bit of stability, and that's good.
After this training camp, what will happen now when they come home?
Tomorrow's a long day of travel, and then it's Tuesday tomorrow. Yes. Then Wednesday we're off. Then we'll be in training Thursday, Friday. Then we play 2 games at the weekend, one on Saturday and one on Sunday.
Is that good to have 2 games in a row?
Yeah, because I think we've kind of built the plan so that everybody should be, or most players should be close to being able to do 90 minutes. So if we only have 1 game and we have 25 players and we need them to get much longer minutes, that means half the group is not getting so many minutes. So it's really good that we can get a lot more, you know, almost every player maybe plays 70 to 90, certainly the injury-free ones. And I think that's a good place for us to be in for like a week before the Cup. It means that, you know, almost everybody will be available for the Cup.
It's less than 2 weeks to the Cup game against Eskilsminne. Everyone remembers the game last year.
Yeah, we've tried to forget, but yeah. And I've said that, you know, we've had a really good training camp now. We've had 2 good performances, but we also had that last year against Kiev and against Rostov. And then we lost against Karlstad in a really bad game. So, you know, we don't get carried away. We're not getting ahead of ourselves on where we're at in terms of our own progression and development. We'll go down to Eskilsminne, and when Eskilsminne play us, it's a huge cup final for them. And we have to treat it the same way. And right now, that's the only game that matters. You know, we've got first game in the cup is all we should have our focus on, being at our very best for, and then we go from there. So we've still got a lot of hard work to do. We can't underestimate how difficult a game that is, and we have to be really ready for it.
Pero Kapsevich will come into the staff. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, Pero has a really, really good football brain. I can see that directly. He sees the good pictures on the field for patterns of play and what to do with and without the ball, and has brought a lot of good ideas. You know, he's reviewing the game, and he's started to put some sessions on the pitch for individuals and small groups of players, and I think it's going to contribute a lot in terms of how we want to play. So, and he's also a fantastic guy. He's brought a lot. He'll bring a lot to the rest of the staff as well, because you can see he's a good guy.
On Saturday, Sunday, 2 games at home at Jämtkraft Arena. Why should people come and watch us?
I mean, it's, you know, there's been a while without a game at the Jämtkraft, and now we're back, so I think it can be fun to come down and watch us play. And I think this group that we've got is an exciting group. It's some talented players, some creative players, some offensive players in there, and I think the team is young and hungry, and I think it's a team well worth getting behind. So I really think, you know, come down to the Jämtkraft and have a first look of how it will look in Allsvenskan 2020, and you know, hopefully we always like to get the supporters in. It means a lot to us, and it's always fun to see people there. So hopefully they come down and they can see something that's going to excite and interest them for 2020.